open your window. Confessions calling.
The window's open already. What did you say the patient's
Don't
called?
open your window. Confessions coming.
It's open already. Apparently I've been offered some medication. I can't really pronounce it. I'm struggling to dress up. Once a lose their emotion, they don't stop. No matter what you say. I declined this medication. The likelihood is for this doctor to now start pushing to say she's not cooperating. I've had a very good sleep. I slept soundly no matter what was going on. When I woke up is when I felt pain. Do you know what might end up happening? I might actually have to ask for a paracetamol instead. For that pain that I just expressed to the other nurse. When the pain is completely gone. I had paracetamol in my cupboard. I was taking it for headaches. Little did I know, my head was being scanned. And they talk about it right next door. So now that I'm not there, that stupid fool's audience is still singing and telling them everything. So as I was saying in a video, a friend of mine tried to treat me like a prostitute, but I refused. And so he called the mental health services on me. That team actually, I don't know actually, they dismissed, and before that after that, he called Ethiopian Airways to check my ticket. And they said, no, this person has a ticket, they can travel, what's the problem? Yesterday, I think one of the nurses sort of jokingly expressed a head voice. I was about to shower, I had been on the phone, and then I just checked Sky News. Oh, even the presenter also said, please don't just take a shower right now. We're all connected now because of what Hannah did. It was announced on live news, like, the news presenter, a woman, gave up Hannah on live news. Sometimes Hannah and Sophia affect the live news by hacking, I think, their transcript machines. I don't know if that's their proper names, but because I know they have paper in their hands, but sometimes they have the machines in front of them running the script of what they should be talking about. Well, technology is advanced now, so I don't know if they still use stuff like that. But I realized that live, when the telecasting is live, these guys can actually influence what the presenter is reading to some extent, but sometimes they'll snap out of it and say their own mind. And then they said something about how, because you're about to, I don't know, about to shower or something, or because you're in a public place, you should be, you see, I'm in a private room, but they said you're in a public place. That's why we're opting in. Something in those lines, because I was dressing up. But I don't know how this is all working. So yesterday, even though I was surprised that one of the doctors actually talked about my bill, my £14,000 property bill, I was actually quite surprised that she knew about it. I don't know who had told her, or maybe she was listening to live news in the morning on her way to work. But sure enough, when I came back to this room, I started seeing the messages from the co-owning property company about that bill. They sent me a few emails with a direct debit mandate to set up how I'm going to be paying, how regularly, when I'm going to be paying. And then the communications had started while I was talking to the doctor. Around after 8 actually. No, even before I was talking to the doctor, because the doctors were available after 10. I just hadn't seen the emails. And then I saw a missed call after I'd been speaking with the doctor. Sometimes I've answered calls early morning, and these hackers have hung up on the people calling me. They've planned already that when I come out of here, that they're going to make that company take my flat, take my property. In 2020, when in December, my postal box, it's taken a long time to get that post box fixed. I tried to get the footage so that I could report to the police. And since these guys had already started filming my flat and amplifying their voices, Hannah actually said, "You never get it. I control that company." It was still called One Housing. It hadn't transitioned into Riverside. This company is growing. This company is really growing. Transitioned into a more freight trade company. But I think where the company has transitioned into a company, where this company has taken over, I think they still have some of those people who used to work there. And so Hannah is claiming that she's still in control. But it's not just that, as I've said, smart TV, AI. And yesterday there's an app I was using. It was accumulating money quite well. I'm on my way. Yeah.
Medication, please.
My medication.
Can you please come on the door?
It's open. I'm just finishing off. I'm on my way to breakfast.
Your medication.
I declined any prescription yesterday.
Sorry?
What medication is that?
Is aripiprazole 10
What?
mg.
What does that do?
It's a psychotic antipsychotic medication.
For what?
The doctor spoke to you yesterday.
Yeah, the doctor spoke with me, but you're giving me medication. What is it for?
Caroline, if you don't take your medication, they cannot able to discharge you. So if they see that you are compliant with your medication, they will discharge you.
No, I'm not taking any medication. I don't need it.
You need it.
I don't need it.
You can discuss with doctor, but for now, you have to take it.
You can't be threatening to hold me here
No,
for taking medication
No, I'm not threatening
that I don't
you. I'm
need.
just giving you advice.
I discussed this with the doctor, yes, and I told her that, okay, I've heard what you say, but I don't think I need this medication. I'm managing myself.
No, I'm just giving you as an advice.
I've heard you, but I know this is how mental health goes, stigma and that, and forcing people to do whatever. I'm not willing to comply. I'm not to. That medication is not something I need.
You don't need.
No, I don't need it.
It's up to you. I'm just giving you advice.
I appreciate your advice, but I have to decline. I don't need that medication.
That's
I've been
fine.
managing myself.
That's fine.
It's not going to do anything for any mental health.
That's okay.
What I discussed with the doctor anyway, for your information, is just she empathized with me and said that must be very stressful, and she prescribed something. She suggested she prescribed something. I said, no, it's okay. I can manage what's going on. It's more annoying anyway than stressful.
Okay, that's okay.
So I don't really need that. Stress. Stress. You can exercise. I started exercising in my flat. I used to go and play basketball. I used to play tennis, but where the winter is happening, oh wow, you just said now they can't opt in. So, good thing I just explained myself so that the man knew I wasn't being rude or anything. Goodness gracious. This was once discussed to asylum me and pump medication in me. And they're walking straight into it. It's not a good situation at all. She tried to prescribe me something for stress. That's what she was saying. Now, I'm not really going to investigate what it really is, or let's take her word for it. I'm not a mental health nurse, but where I've had to, I've given mental health people injections in the community. When I was working in GP practices, I talk about how I've been raising money because perhaps the whole stigma of this flat for Oak House people showing off about their prostitution gang might be affecting me, since they've been trying to claim that I'm part of their household. Because I've never been part of that situation. I've not been part of that situation at all, so I have to be very careful. I have to be very, very careful. Because what I've done, that I've missed 2 business opportunities to make money. You're telling me, we'll give you a letter so that we let the people know that you've been here. Sometimes when you're networking with same managers and you are proposing that you can host an event, things like you're going to show a letter, maybe to some extent they might understand. Like only one of the way I was offering to host an event over people for children.